Hey everybody, it's Legal Queen LA, and we are back with another episode of the Royalty Room. And today we are going all the way to Philly. We have Miss Nucci J here on set. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I, first of all, am also from Pennsylvania. I was born in Pittsburgh. I know it's two completely opposite ends of the spectrum, but I have no idea what it's like in the music scene in Philly. What is it like coming from that city specifically, but also as a female artist?
Um, I don't really know much about the music scene with like the females. I know like a lot of the male rappers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of like I don't know if it's like drill rap for Philly. So I know much about that.
It's different.
hmm
It's very different. I went to Philly one time. Last year I went to the Roots picnic,
hmm
um, and a couple of other events. It was interesting. It was interesting, but I feel like I don't really know. I can't think of many Philly artists
I
that are
don't listen
female
to a lot
either.
of Philly artists either.
No. What was your inspiration coming onto the rap girly scene? Because we
Prob-
needed you.
right.
What inspired it?
Probably Nicki and like a lot
Yes.
of Atlanta
Okay. We love a barb.
rappers. A lot of Atlanta rappers too. So yeah.
It's funny you say that
hmm
because I was listening to your records.
hmm
Chase just came out on the 1st of June.
Yes.
It was giving Lakia and Lotto.
Yes, I love Lotto.
Do you get that a lot?
They always say that I don't sound like I'm from Philly.
When not gonna lie, I literally assumed automatically that you were
Mhm.
from Atlanta.
Okay.
But I was like, let me do some research, and I found out that you were from Philly. I was like, there's no way. I mean, I don't know what a Philly sound would be
Mhm.
for a shorty particularly,
Mhm.
but it definitely does give Atlanta like southern real rap.
Right.
So we got Nicki, and
Mhm.
who was the second person that she said?
uh, a couple Atlanta rappers, but I like Lotto.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the other ones is like male rappers in Atlanta, probably Thug and them like that.
Okay.
hmm
Lil Baby or Gunna?
I like Thug and Lil Baby.
Okay. Okay. See, I like you. We got Lil Baby. We got Nicki. We're doing good. J. Cole or Kendrick?
I don't really listen to them.
Oh, okay. Drake or Kendrick?
I
It's the
listen.
appropriate time to ask.
Right. I listen more to Drake though.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Are you still like living on the East Coast?
hmm
So being on the East, I've been so wrapped up and immersed in the West Coast. West Coast is up 20,000. I've been hearing. What is going on like over on the East Coast with everything that's going on on the West Coast? Like, is
Mhm.
it a big deal over there too?
Like music wise, or just
Yeah, I feel like there's
um.
just been so much shift and craziness this summer.
I don't really think so. I don't
No.
think it's as big as the West Coast.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's a big deal going on
Mhm.
over here. But um I would say this summer things are like on 1,000 for
Yeah.
everything. Like you're here for the BET
Mhm.
Awards. What are you most excited for?
Probably Radio Room.
The what was
The
it?
Radio Room.
Oh, okay, what's
Mhm.
that?
A couple interviews, like a lot of radio stations in one room.
Huh. I don't even know about that. What's the tea? Where I missed the memo. Growing up in Philly, you're influenced obviously by some artists.
Mhm.
What made you want to get into the booth yourself?
My brother was rapping at the time, and
Okay.
then when I was in Atlanta with my best friend for her birthday, we actually went into a studio with some people that we know, and we were just playing around. And then I let my dad hear. He was like, "Oh, you should actually start rapping." So then I tried it, and then I met Woe, and then we just picked it up from there.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me about this record label.
Yeah, I signed in 2022.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And how's everything going? Do you love
Great,
it? What's the
yes.
team like? What's the
Mhm. I
environment?
love everybody. I love the
Okay.
team.
That's so good to hear. Like it's really refreshing. You hear
Mhm.
so many nightmares
Right.
about, labels and distro deals and all these types of things that are crazy.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of refreshing to hear someone say that they love where
Yeah,
they are.
we don't have those problems. got like a pretty good solid team.
I love that. And I'll say it again. I'll say it on every episode if I have to. If you do not have a team out here in these streets of the music industry, I don't care which streets it is, it's gonna be really, really, really hard without the team.
Mhm.
Like, can you imagine doing all of this on your own?
No.
No. It's nice. You said your dad was the one that kind of said you should take
Mhm.
this seriously. What's
Yeah,
that like having that like relationship with your dad?
it's great. Him and Will, they put up with a lot of stuff.
I mean, that's what they're there for,
Right.
the moral support.
Mhm.
Um, and is your dad's from Philly as well?
Yes, he's from Philly.
Okay. And what actually what was the connection between how did you get in touch with Big Money? How did you get in touch with Woe?
Will actually came to me because they had a mutual friend, him and my dad. They had a mutual friend that wanted to come talk. But then later on, he ended up cutting somebody out. So I just started working with Will
Oh,
as well, not the friend.
okay. Okay. I wanted to also ask you about these volumes that you have. What is it? Check Day? Check
Mhm.
Day Volume 1 through 3. Tell me about
Yes.
those projects.
I have Basic with YP that just came out in a video. Then Chase, and I have another one. I can't remember.
What's it like? What's your vision for are you gonna keep doing those
Yes.
same volumes or
Yes, but I also have an EP coming out in July or August.
oh that's exciting.
I'm
Can you tell
excited.
us any secrets? Maybe just one?
Mm.
She said talk to my lawyer. Okay.
EP coming.
EP coming soon. Do you have a name yet?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
It's okay. I'm excited. Like I said, it was giving very much Southern rap. Can
Mhm.
we expect that same type of vibe?
Yes, a mix of it.
Okay. Okay. Is this your first time in LA for the BET Awards or have you done
Yes.
this?
Well, I came to LA before, but not for BT. So this is my second time in
Oh, okay.
LA.
It took me until I want to say a year or two ago
Mhm.
to be like, oh, this is LA. So
That flight is long.
yeah, what is it like 5.5
Yeah.
hours maybe?
Mhm.
Honestly, the nonstop is bad, but I feel like the layover
Mhm.
is worse. I can't
Okay.
pick between the two
I only
evils.
did nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the layover, because when you're going from east to west,
Mhm.
you get your whole day back, but you're exhausted.
Right.
But when you're going from west back to east, you lose your entire day and you just
Mhm.
like kind of just have to start again
Right.
tomorrow. But it is worth it. It is
Mhm.
worth it to come out here. And you came at a good time with
Yeah.
good weather.
Mhm.
What is one thing this summer that you want to accomplish or one thing that you want to do while you're in LA?
In LA, I need some content, like a video. I want to do a video out here.
A new music video?
Yeah.
Okay. LA videographers, tap in. We need some good videos. I know for a fact Crime City Films.
Mhm.
He's been doing his thing out here. So if you hit him up, I'm sure he'll work out something crazy. Um what what would you say as far as, this is your second year with the label.
Mhm.
What would you say is like one of your biggest goals for your music career? Whether it's a collaboration or a specific project that you've been wanting to do.
Probably get like a big collab with
Yeah.
somebody. Yeah.
Like a female like duo or like
Female or male. I like
yeah.
Sexy Red right now.
Okay. So it's funny. Last season at the very beginning, we did an episode just like specifically all about rap shorties.
Mhm.
And Sexy Red had just like come to the forefront. And I was
Mhm.
just like, oh yeah, I like her. She's funny. But I didn't know like she was the next to blow. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now, no offense, I can't get away from her. Actually, she's performing this weekend. Are you going to that show?
I'm not sure yet.
I think it's her,
Uh-huh.
Sexy Red, Cardi B, Gunna, and DeVito
Is that for the
all in one
BT?
show.
Oh, okay.
So I'm interested to see that because that's like a very interesting
Mhm.
group of people.
Right.
But what is it about Sexy Red? That
I don't
gets you
know.
going.
She's just so funny.
That's what I
funny
said
and
too.
ghetto.
But then I didn't think that it was serious. Like I
Mhm.
thought it was just like,
No, she is funny.
listen, I'm not even gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you about this Chief Keef nonsense.
That's what's funny. She just trolling is just
She
funny.
said that's what's funny. Did you? Okay, is it a truth or a lie? Do you know about this lip gloss line that she had put out?
Sexy Red?
Yes.
No.
So apparently, I haven't fact checked this, but apparently she put out a lipstick line, and every one of the titles of the names of the lip gloss
Mhm.
was a different STD.
Wait, I think I did hear
See,
this.
it's a
I
truth.
did.
It's not a lie.
Did she actually put it out?
Yes, and what I was told is that she sold it out twice.
I did hear that. I remember that.
I'm here for everybody getting a bag every way that they can get a bag. But like,
That is crazy.
really? I can't even imagine like what you're walking around
Right.
with a lip gloss. Like, oh, what flavor is that? I don't even feel comfortable just saying the
Right.
words. You know what I mean? But hey, you gotta get it how you live. Who else, I guess, of today would
Mhm.
you say is on top as a female rapper?
Female. Maybe a Lotto.
Yeah.
Mm.
I saw that big birthday
Oh, the
show
big.
that she just
Oh,
did.
okay. The birthday bash. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I seen that.
That looked insane. So is her man 21 Savage or no?
I'm not sure.
I'm asking you, like, y'all hang out. I'm just like, somebody really tell me the
I'm
truth.
not sure. That's
I
what they
think
speculating.
Yeah, she has to go down in history as like one of the, like, she really did that with the privacy.
Yeah,
Cause
they did.
I can't keep a secret for 3 days, let alone all these years that her man.
Right.
But if you had the opportunity to work with an Atlanta rapper, it would be Lotto, right? Or would there be someone higher on the list?
Lotto or Baby.
Lil
Lil
Baby?
Mhm.
Okay. See, I like you. I really do. Because that, as long as you say Lil Baby in any context and it's a good positive connotation, we could be friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm tired of the Lil Baby slander. He did not fall off. In fact, he didn't go anywhere. Okay. You see my shirt, band men with mics, except Lil Baby. So if you want the feature, baby, call me. I got you. I'll give you the hookup.
Yes.
I think honestly, it's nice to hear people talking about the South because even though I was born in Pittsburgh, I grew up in Florida. And a lot of people, one, try to take Florida out of the South equation, but what the fuck else is it?
Right.
It's in the South, you know? But a lot of people have been forgetting about the South in music in general. Like we had the T.I. days, we had the Gucci, but I feel like everybody is kind of like downplaying the South right now. Maybe just because it's East versus West.
Yeah, probably so.
Right now, but it's nice that we're having this conversation because I haven't had a conversation like this in a long time. What do you think about? Actually, let me ask you this. I'm just gonna start asking you about everything. What do you think about the City Girls breaking up?
Oh, I knew that was happening, but
That's so sad to me.
yeah, but I guess they were like two different lanes at this point, so it was like best for both of them
To
to
separate.
split. Yeah, I think they should have stayed together though.
I think so too because it's like I was really rooting for the City Girls, but I love each one of them individually, and I don't like the narrative that it has to be one or the other. Someone has to be better.
But I do feel like the songs they have separately sounds different than what they would make together either way. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Could you imagine yourself being in like a duo or a group or
No.
something like that? No.
Oh, in a duo. I thought you meant like in a duo and then breaking up. I think I can imagine myself.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah, it would. Because I feel like everybody at first you would just assume like, oh, they're sisters, they're cousins, they're besties. But the music industry again tends to pit people against each other.
Yeah.
And even if they didn't even fall out online, even if there wasn't, you know, a conversation about one versus the other, it still would have been, well, oh, she's prettier than her, she's
Yeah.
better than her. Like, why do you think that is? Why do we always have to do that?
People
Mostly
just
with
like
women.
negativity, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do, I feel like it's more so with like the female artists than the males. Like we
Yeah, it
don't.
is. I've never seen it with the male artists.
Yeah,
Usually the females.
I don't like that. I
Mhm.
think also a part of it, do you think it could be like from the fans, like fueling
Yeah, I think it's the fans
the
most
fire?
definitely. Yeah. Their fans is like female based, so the females are going to be in the comments. Oh, she did this better. She's doing this better. With the males, they're just not paying it no mind.
Honestly, I agree. And it's interesting because you could say like for the women, it's like the fans pit them together or at least take something and run with it and
Hmm.
add fuel to the fire. But with the like it's not the same with guys.
Yeah.
I feel like until now.
Hmm.
Like and I just personally don't want to see anyone else get taken from the earth before it's their time.
Hmm.
So I feel like with everything that was going on with the rap beefs this year, I was just like, dear God, I just don't want anyone to get hurt. Now
Hmm.
we're talking about hurting people and houses and
Hmm.
addresses and all these things. Like it sounds dangerous
Right.
to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that that
They
should be a thing anymore. We're
always just
past
take it too
that.
far.
Yeah, we
Hmm.
lost too many people. You know, listen, a lot of people like how do you feel about the idea that you can't go back to your hometown once you make it?
That doesn't make sense.
No.
No.
So you still
I would
cool?
still go back to my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know. Cuz it's just
I mean, like if I moved and like my family moved, I wouldn't like have a reason to maybe.
Mhm.
And if my friends aren't there, it's like, what am I going back for? But
Do you feel like when you're there like you have support of like the people in your community?
mhm, yes.
Yeah. That's a blessing. So you have your community as well as your family. They're
Hmm.
all like very supportive
Yeah.
of your career now.
Hmm.
Um honestly, I couldn't ask for a better opportunity than that.
Hmm.
Just the support system is so crucial to, your success and your growth. Is there anything that you would say that you would change about your journey so far?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Mm-mm.
What's been the highlight?
The highlight. I don't know. Probably making the music.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Whenever someone forced me to get into the booth and make
Hmm.
a song, the feeling that I had,
Hmm.
I don't think I've felt that anywhere else, like from anything else. It was just such a high, like an adrenaline
Yeah.
rush. Is
Hmm.
that the same?
Yeah.
Do you I really like I don't think I could compare it to anything. And I walked out and I was just like, this is why everybody wanted to be a rapper. Like I feel good.
Yes.
Put me back in there. Give me a songwriter. If
Especially when you get comfortable and like find your sound, it's like, oh yes, I want to keep doing this.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
So whenever I did make music for a very brief period in my life, I'm gonna leave that up to the professionals like you. Um, People said that like you just have to find your voice, you have to find
Hmm.
your sound.
Yeah.
What exactly does that mean, and how like for people who are aspiring to be where you are now, what does that mean, and what should they? How
I
can
mean,
they
like
do that?
I guess like the tone of your voice, how you say things, and like how you just swag, like the lyrics or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you
Very.
feel like it's important to like really tap into yourself and be authentic in
Yeah.
the process?
Hmm. For sure.
Okay. Or what about like when do you feel like it's a battle between self and like label or songwriter or producer?
Mm, maybe when it's like a beat that's out of your comfort zone. Like I usually like the gangster beats, grungy,
Mhm.
but then they want to put me on a different beat where it's like upbeat, like a store type of song or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like
Like a pop.
you don't want to be in H&M while you're
Right.
shopping.
Like, oh my
Um,
gosh.
Speaking of,
Mhm.
Saweetie, Nani Nani Nani.
Right.
Do we like that song?
I haven't listened to it. I heard clips of it.
Right. I don't think I listened to the
It's
whole thing
catchy.
either. But exactly. And that's what I was looking in the comments. That's the
Mhm.
first thing that you just reminded me of. They're like, this is the song that plays in the store while you're shopping.
Mhm.
Or like a commercial.
Yeah, commercial.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't really have like a a meaning,
Mhm.
a purpose.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. I love Saweetie. She's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. But the choreography
Mhm.
on the videos from what I saw,
I didn't see the video either.
she was doing some full out like they had a choreographer
Mhm.
for sure that knew what they were doing. It was
Okay.
really good. Like and it was just a bunch of group of girls that were just having fun.
Mhm.
And that's something that was really nice to see. Like regardless
Okay.
of the song, it was a super dope visual.
Yeah.
You said you just put out a visual or you said it's coming out
A visual for Basic. That
for
was on
basic?
the check day.
Okay.
The last check day was
And how was that? Just making the behind the scenes and
it was cool. It wasn't like a warehouse type of vibe.
mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. What types of things are you gonna do like for your upcoming project? Or are we gonna expect like music videos to come out with the songs
Mhm.
or what's like kind of your process?
Yeah, music videos. I'm excited about one of my songs. It's like a band type of song. So I think we're
Like
gonna
a
do it like
live
a
band?
no, not like a loud, like a HBCU band type of song. So I'm
So you
excited to
sticking with the
record.
South. Okay.
I'm excited to record it. I think we're gonna do Miami or Atlanta.
That makes sense. Okay. Have you heard of an event in Los Angeles? Probably not, but it's called Hot Water Cornbread.
No.
So I don't know how often you come to LA, but
Mhm.
every other, or it might be every month
Mhm.
now, they have a festival type situation outside and it's called Hot Water Cornbread. And it's literally bringing the South to LA.
Okay.
So there's like a petting zoo and like horses to
Uh-huh.
ride. There's a mechanical bull. There's cornbread. There's soul food. There's all types of vendors, merch, and then we're listening to all like Southern music.
Mhm.
We're listening to T.I., we're
Right.
listening to Gucci, we're listening to we had to go to Florida, we had to go to Memphis, we had to go
Mhm.
to New Orleans, and they like dedicate like a certain amount of time to each state or each
Mhm.
city. And it's like the probably the dopest event that I think they put together in LA.
Mhm.
So if you're here for the next one, I don't know when
I
that
have
would
to look it
be.
up.
You have to come out for it.
Mhm.
Like I think that would be the perfect place for you.
For sure. I have to see it.
Um, yeah, and then actually the last one, it was the first one they incorporated like a headliner to perform.
Mhm.
Because before it was just like they had a twerk contest and they had like this. They actually went viral because there's like portable stripper poles
Mhm.
and one of the girls was already at the top doing her thing, and then they switched the record to Kirk Franklin.
I seen
Did
that.
you see that?
Yeah.
That was at Hot Water
They're
Cornbread.
like, why is she twerking to Kirk Franklin?
So it's crazy because my artist that I manage,
Uh-huh.
Shank, he's the MC that hosts all the events. So he's
Mhm.
the one in the background hyping her up. And he's in the back of his head like, oh my God, what? I can't stop. I can't just turn, like, we can't change the
I
music now. And
can't
she's
stop.
already up there. So she was like,
Mhm.
oh
Oh
well, I might as well
well.
keep
Right.
going. But now, see, that's
Oh my
crazy that as soon as
gosh.
I said that, you knew exactly
Yes,
what I was
I've
talking
seen
about.
that on Twitter.
Yes. So next time you come, let me know. We're gonna
Okay.
go. It's so much fun. And I'm a hookah fiend.
Me too. I bought a
Um,
hookah as soon as I landed.
see, listen, we're meant to be friends.
He got
It's
all type.
clear.
Will got all types of videos of me on camera in the studio, recording me making a hookah. Like, look at this feed.
And that's exactly how my artist is. He'll be in the studio, he'll be at an event, whatever, but they also like they have hookah at the event as well.
Mhm.
And I thought that was insane because it's literally every single Black and brown person that is in Los Angeles that cares about the South or HBCUs or just that feel is there. And then you order a hookah and they're gonna come find you wherever you are in the
Right.
middle of this crowd. And I'm just like, oh, period. We outside.
Yes.
And it kind of really made me like appreciate what they're
Mhm.
doing. I also had to make a post though, just to
Mhm.
remind everybody, Florida is in fact a part of the South. I just want to be clear. I don't know what else it could be. Um, but anyways, back to you. So we're from Philly. We're out here for the BET Awards. And what is like one one thing if you could do with your music career, like a venue or a tour in a certain country, like what would you want to do next?
I would want a tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nationwide, citywide, worldwide.
probably citywide.
Yeah. Okay. East Coast, Northeast first. You want to be around home or
I think I want to go to the South
yeah.
first.
I love that. It's fine. It's
Mhm.
fine. I never have gotten to have a conversation outside of the South
Mhm.
about how much you appreciate the South.
Mhm.
And especially on like since I've moved out here, it doesn't like it's not even a thought,
Yeah.
because I went to Florida State and usually my thing is like FSU versus UF.
Mhm.
But over here, if you didn't go to UCLA or USC, like I don't know what you're talking about, you know?
Right.
So it's nice to know that somebody else cares.
Mhm.
And then in Philly, do you have any interest in like doing things like the Roots picnic and all that type of stuff?
I never went to the Roots picnic.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So that's the last time I saw the City Girls
Oh wow.
as a
Mhm.
duo, as a
Right.
bestie group. And they killed that shit.
I've never seen them live. I probably only seen them like in a club appearance or something.
You know what?
And JT might have still been like locked up. I think actually.
Damn, that's crazy. I want to say that's the only time I saw them perform together.
Mhm.
And they were really good. Like their crowd
Mhm.
consciousness and their stage presence is out of this world. Like whether they're cuz they did some parts solo.
Mhm.
No matter who it was, they're both so amazing. They're both so amazing. And I want to say that Uzi headlined, of course,
Mhm.
cuz that's your people. Um that genre,
Mhm.
before we get out of here, the Uzi
I like Uzi
genre.
too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is this? What is this called?
What?
I've never, like I've never understood. Like, you know exactly what I'm trying to say, like, the dance and
The dances.
that particular beat of
Wow.
Philly.
Mhm.
Is that what you were talking about when you said, like, Philly drill or something, or is that different?
Kind of different, but they are actually coming out with more of those like dance type of songs and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So
Is
they're
that,
kind of
like
taking over.
you guys are really close to Jersey, right?
Yeah.
So is that like a
It's an argument about that too.
yeah, let's get into it. What is it?
I'm
Is
not
it beef
sure.
between Philly and Jersey or
It's
what?
not beef, but they like, oh, you got it from us. No, you got it from us. So it's like, okay,
What is it called? Do we know what
like
it's called?
party music type thing.
Party?
Mhm.
Mm, okay. I could get into it. I could get into it. We love Uzi though.
Mhm.
And Uzi and JT.
Mhm.
We love a happy couple. But I do want to thank you so much for coming to sit down on the royalty room. And if you could tell all these beautiful people watching where we can find you on social media and the platforms.
You can find me on all my social medias at Nucci J.
And it's just plain
J-A-Y.
NUCCIJAY.
Yep.
Period. All right. Well, thank you again for stopping by the royalty room. Thank you for coming. And thank you, everybody who's watching at Legal Queen LA on every single platform that you can imagine. Stream it on iHeart, Apple, Spotify, if you're an audio podcast listener. But you know, the tea is right here on YouTube. So at Legal Queen LA. And we will see you next time.